Hi guys, first job of the year, and it's a Mini Cooper. Not an old style Mini Cooper, but a new style Mini Cooper. Someone at Mini thought it would be a great idea to glue the covers down to the foams. That makes my job so much harder. Instead of just removing a set of seat covers and then be able to get to work on recovering the whole set, what I've had to do is I've had to individually cut each panel via its stitching away from the seat. So what you see on this seat here, it is scrim foam, but it has a very fine layer of wadding on it as well. I don't want to be taking the scrim foam off and potentially damaging the foam underneath. Now the front seats, I've got a heater element, so I can't do that at all because that will just destroy the element, because the element is glued as well to the seat. So now that I've removed all the panels from the seats, I'm going to use the original covers as a pattern. I will steam them flat. Once I've steamed them flat, I can actually place them on the leather and draw around them and cut them all out. Now all the pieces are prepared, I'm going to put them to one side and I'm going to get the leather out. I'm going to cut the leather in half down the spine and work on one half of a hide at a time. It's just easier that way. I always work from the spine anyway, so having two halves cut down the spine is absolutely perfect. I'm just going to draw around all the pieces, cut them out, make sure I put all the match marks in as well, and then once I've done that I will be foam backing them. So I'll get on with that and I'll come back to you in a bit. that is now all the pieces cut out for all the seats, so both front seats and the rear bench. All the match backs have been cut. I now need to foam back them. I'm going to foam back some pieces in 6mm scrim foam and some in 3. The ones that I'm going to diamond stitch will be 6mm and the rest will be 3mm. So all that cutting out I've got to do again after I've glued the foam to each piece. That's all the pieces now cut out for the front 2 seats and the rear bench. I haven't done the headrest yet, I will leave them till the very end. What I need to do now is to draw all the diamonds onto the centre panels and then I can stitch those. That's the first job. There are quite a lot of pieces and it's a bit of a jigsaw, but I should be fine. So I'll get to the centre panels here, which are at the bottom now, and start drawing the diamonds. That's now all the diamonds drawn on to the centre panels for both the rear seats and the front seats. I now need to do all the stitching. So I will get on and start to sew all the diamonds on here. It is a bit of a time consuming job. There's I think 8 pieces here. Is it 8? Each one will probably take me 20 minutes, half an hour. We're looking at 3 hours minimum to sew all these diamonds, and then once I've sewn the diamonds I can get on to sewing all the other pieces together and attaching them all and having completed seat covers. And by the end of this video I should be at a point where I'm ready to fit the covers onto the seats, hopefully. So I'll get on, start to do the sewing, and come back to you when all the diamonds are done. So that's the first one done. I just got to do 7 more. I've now done all the diamond stitching on the centre panels, and I've also made some piping off camera. Now I need to sort the pieces out. That's how all the pieces are going to get stitched together, and piping on this seat is going to run all the way up, around, finish here, start again here, and around. So I'll get on now and sew these pieces together. Come back to you when I've probably sewn most of it together. It's now Monday and I'm ready to sew the piping onto the covers that I did on, I think it might be Saturday. That is now this one sewn together. All the leather is on. I need to sew a plastic piece, one of these, that goes around the outside of the cover, and that attaches to the seat pan. Everything fits okay. I'm relatively happy with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all the rest now to this stage where I'm going to sew on any attachment points onto the cover. And then once I've done all that, I'll be able to start to fit them. If you remember, I had to cut the covers away from the actual foam because they're glued on. I have to now re-glue these because there's no other way of fixing them. Well, it's the way that they have to be fixed. Once everything is assembled, all the pieces are assembled, I can start to apply glue to both the foam and to the cover, and then I can glue it in place. I will get on and do all the rest of the sewing. I'll come back to you when I'm ready to fit everything. Right, I'll show you where I'm at. I have fitted the covers to the passenger front seat. Still need to make the headrests. Fitted one of the rear backrests. Just need to do the other one, which will be this side. I need to remove the cover from the bench seat. It wasn't actually fitted properly, I just did a test fit. The front seat is still in the car. I need to remove that, fit the cover, so we're at this point with that seat. Make the headrests. The two front headrests are back from the embroiderers, so Mini logo on both the two front headrests. Not going to do them on the back, so I still need to make all four headrests. There's a set of gaiters as well that need to be made for the handbrake and the gear stick. A set of mats for in the front and the back, and also one for the boot. So I'll get on and do all the little jobs that I've just told you about. Yeah, still quite a lot to do, so I'll get on, come back to you later.